IAT 42 News. Coverage you can count on.
Thank you, Mike. And Mark mentioned a storm track weather alert has been issued for tomorrow. It is the story that everyone's tuned into on their mobile apps and on TV and online.
And when it feels like spring and it's only February, it feels like something's coming.
Absolutely, and that's usually the precursor to a pretty healthy storm system, is pulling all that tropical air and moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico, and it's a strong storm system that's beginning to energize, but it's going to take a little time to come together before we start to see the storms really affecting our area. Let's start off with the fact that we've got a big storm that is developing. That will move through the mid-Mississippi Valley. The jet stream will be very strong this go-around, so that makes it a dynamic storm, and that means the winds just a couple of thousand feet off of the ground will be very strong. So that's going to make it breezier tomorrow across our area. So the winds will pick up, and as Jim mentioned, it will feel like springtime. It'll be warm and muggy, and that's because all of that air that's moving in from the south. I'm putting time frames on when you can expect the best potential for severe weather in your area. The area highlighted in orange I've put at a moderate risk for not only gusty straight line winds, but also a few tornadoes not out of the question. And that's from 3 o'clock until 8 o'clock across West Alabama. For Central Alabama, the biggest threat at this point will likely be strong straight line winds along a squall line, and that will pass through anywhere from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock. Now, if some of this starts to bleed over into our area as we get into the evening hours, it's not completely out of the question to at least see an isolated tornado warning or two. Now, for those of you in East Alabama, you are actually looking better as far as the severe weather threat. It's really a slight risk, and that will be from the main squall line as it passes through East Alabama, and that will be anywhere from midnight until 6 o'clock on Wednesday morning. So expect gusty winds, and it's not out of the question with a very strong jet stream that's already enhancing the winds, along with the squall line passing through. That can help knock down trees and actually cause some power outages. Just wanted to give you an idea of what we're talking about when I discuss shear, and that means winds going different directions. At the surface, we have wind coming in from the south-southeast, and we have a jet stream that is a little bit higher, and that's going another direction. So they're actually going opposite directions, and that can take a thunderstorm updraft, and that helps to begin to spin that updraft and make it rotate. So we can see thunderstorms that actually begin to rotate, and if they do, that of course means the potential for a tornado dropping out of it is looking pretty good. We'll certainly be watching this carefully. I'm expecting we'll have a watch that will be issued for our western counties during the day tomorrow, and we will be on top of this. Right now it's 72 degrees. First day of February now. And we're looking at dew points in the mid-50s. Those will go up, so it will feel very tropical tomorrow. And you'll see the cloud cover will stay in place. Temperatures not dropping much tonight, only into the lower 60s. Not a whole lot in the way of rain here locally, and out to the west, it's quiet. But once this storm energizes and that low pressure strengthens, that means there will be a bigger hole in the atmosphere. Things start to spin and rotate. That's when things really start to come together. But our storm track radar is quiet for now. We could see a few passing showers, but this is unbelievable. Low 70s. We could see mid 70s before all is said and done tomorrow. Let's talk about the Storm Track Futurecast as we go through the remainder of tonight. A few scattered showers possible. Tomorrow morning, just rain. Then in West Alabama, this is what we look for, those individual loner cells, and that right there would indicate there's something rotating. Those are the cells we have to watch for. Here's another one that is in Walker County. We'll get more data in, and this will update, and we'll have a better perspective, but then everybody is in on the act roughly by midnight, and that all shifts towards the east. This is going to move out of East Alabama by 6 o'clock in the morning, a few leftover showers, and then we start to clear out and finally cool down just a bit. So let's talk about tomorrow. A weather alert under, or at least in effect, and that will last until early Wednesday morning. Rain moves out, we turn cooler, and finally dry out just a bit later this week.
Thank you, Mark.